As the hottest name of JYP this month, NMIXX promises to create resounding successes after joining the K-pop race. But it seems things never go easy on any rookie. Right after their debut trailer was released, NMIXX was entangled in a big controversy over plagiarism, from seniors' MV ideas to other designers' costumes. Number 1. NMIXX allegedly copying ENHYPEN. Since before NMIXX debuted, Hype's ENHYPEN is said to be the first group that NMIXX copied from their debut product. Specifically, after JYP released a video introducing the appearance of NMIXX members, titled New Frontier Declaration, through their official SNS accounts, some ingenies and netizens pointed out that there are certain similarities between the two groups' products, and it's hard to think it's a random coincidence. First, netizens said that both groups' debut introduction videos are in narrative form. While this is not strange in the K-pop scene, a netizen still noted that the scenes, words, and phrases in the two clips are the same. This person mentioned that the style of NMIXX's trailer came across as very close to ENHYPEN's. Moreover, the message which the narrator said in the video also resembled ENHYPEN's. Second, the fandom symbols of ENHYPEN and NMIXX both use the chromosome symbol. Although this is a shape that is not owned by anyone, in the K-pop industry, a logo plays an important role because it represents the identity of the group. If all groups possess a symbol with the same meaning, the group's essence will lose. Finally, netizens assumed that the titles of the two intro videos bore some similarities. The NMIXX clip is titled New Frontier Declaration, while ENHYPEN's video is titled Border, Carnival, Intro, The Invitation. Specifically, netizens pointed out the similarity in the ways of using the word frontier and border, declaration and invitation, and the way they add a colon in the title. From the above evidence, ENHYPEN's fans are quick to express their disappointment. Some people criticize JYP for releasing new girl groups while having no original ideas. Others are demanding that Hype should do some acts about the plagiarism issue related to NMIXX and JYP. On the contrary, NMIXX fans also immediately defend JYP and the group, expressing that similarities are said to be common in the K-pop industry. Some people counter that it is normal, and there's no reason for netizens to hate NMIXX. In response to that, ingenie clarifies that they don't have anything against JYP's upcoming girl group, but they need an explanation for this similarity, and JYP needs to clear up these misunderstandings. Number 2. NMIXX allegedly copying Luna. Not stopping at being accused of plagiarizing ENHYPEN, just a few days later, Luna's fans spoke out that JYP plagiarized the idea from an MV of the Blockberry Creative's girl group 2 years ago. Why not? In NMIXX's 2-minute debut video with a voiceover, the story of a revelation is told, where the girls discover that there's also darkness in the light, but they also share their determination to show off their talents. Netizens have pointed out not only one, but many unexpected coincidences between the video and Why Not MV, such as the details of shoe prints on the sand ground, whirlpools, standing between planets, spinning cars, floating objects, etc. In addition, the scenes in NMIXX's debut MV make us imagine a hurricane from space and Why Not. When the issue was brought up, it created many opinions among netizens. Some claiming it is inspiration, others calling it plagiarism. Meanwhile, some people argue that this similarity is because the music videos of NMIXX and Luna were both created by DigiPetty. However, after the CEO of DigiPetty personally said that he did not participate in the production of the trailer for NMIXX, netizens have more reasons to believe that NMIXX was copying Luna. Number 3. NMIXX allegedly copying ATEEZ. Besides ENHYPEN and Luna, NMIXX was also called out by netizens as a plagiarism of ATEEZ. On social forums, ATEEZ's fans are simultaneously asking JYP to speak up about the above incident. Specifically, fans believe that NMIXX's O.O MV reuses the ideas and worldview of ATEEZ's music products. While many fans are impressed with the well-thought-out and beautiful visuals of NMIXX's O.O MV, some people have noticed clear similarities between NMIXX's MV and ATEEZ's MV. The scene of the pirate ship floating above the pink clouds in NMIXX's O.O can't help but remind A-Tiny of ATEEZ's song Illusion. It is known that the pirate concept has been one of ATEEZ's standout essences since their debut, and the A-Tiny are always proud that it is an irreplaceable mark of the boy group. Therefore, similar scenes in NMIXX's MV were accused of stealing ATEEZ's ideas. Many people believe that DigiPetty, the studio in charge of producing O.O, have worked with ATEEZ before, so this may partly explain the similarity between the two groups' MVs. But it should be noted that ATEEZ's Illusion was produced by a different studio, not by DigiPetty. This further prompted ATEEZ's fans to resolutely call some scenes in NMIXX's O.O MV blatant plagiarism, and ask JYP to immediately solve the problem. Therefore, the hashtag JYP Plagiarism Explain in Korean started trending after NMIXX's MV was released. Currently, the hashtag on this issue is at the #1 and #2 trending positions of Twitter Korea. On the other hand, ATEEZ's fans also stated that they only focused on criticizing JYP and did not want to attack NMIXX. Number 4. NMIXX allegedly copying costume ideas. Not only being accused of copying concepts, MVs, or logos, NMIXX also continues to be engaged in accusations of plagiarizing costume designs from a designer on Twitter. Specifically, the designer whose Twitter account named @FriskMeGood, who was famous for corsets modified from Nike shoes, posted a tweet about how NMIXX's clothes are too similar to her designs. Specifically, it was a purple corset outfit worn by member Lily M. The designer's status line stated, "Still crazy, I've been doing this for 3 years, and these motherfuckers got 13,000 likes off my design, and I can barely get that. No tea, no shade, just an observation." After that, netizens realized that Duho, the company that produced the outfits for NMIXX, then edited the caption on its Instagram photo and added credit with the content, "Frisk Me Good inspires me." However, this action did not satisfy the audience and Frisk Me Good herself. The designer continued to express her outrage at the blatant theft and called on Twitter users to demand justice and feedback from the NMIXX's costume maker. According to netizens, the images of the two products are 95% similar, so they think that Duho completely stole the idea instead of taking inspiration or asking permission from the author of the outfits. This made the public even less sympathetic towards JYP's rookie group, while their management company still did not give any feedback on the issue. Netizens said that even if NMIXX's management company or stylist was not careful in researching and evaluating clothes before using, they still need to clarify and be responsible for this, so that the reputation of NMIXX will not be affected more. Netizens even vented their frustration on NMIXX's debut song after the above controversy. Many people call this the worst debut song in the history of JYP girl groups, because while the debut songs of Miss A, Twice, and ITZY all have addictive and easy-to-listen tunes, NMIXX's song doesn't make too much of an impression, and it's like a messy mix of different songs. A minus is also given to the lyrics, as it is said to be meaningless. Furthermore, the members were also criticized for their poor pronunciation, which made it difficult for listeners to understand their songs. There's a fact that netizens are holding high expectations for NMIXX to continue the success of their seniors in the same company, so it's easy to understand why people feel disappointed and confused this time. Currently, the song O.O is continuously falling on many Korean charts, and not even entering the Melon chart, which is understandable when NMIXX mainly receives negative reactions. This is not the first time a new K-pop group has been caught up in a plagiarism scandal. A few months ago, aespa also encountered a similar incident, leading to controversies that reduced the group's positive image in the eyes of netizens. That was when aespa was promoting their first mini-album in their career, called Savage. Accordingly, the idea of wearing a mask in aespa's photo is accused of plagiarizing the mask idea of British designer James Mary, and their photo concept is also said to have copied ideas from the 2020 work of artist Hajime Sorayama. Netizens even later discovered that the process behind these scandals was that SM negotiated with the author to get the matter resolved smoothly. Even so, plagiarism is still plagiarism, and this happens so often that many are convinced that this is a deliberate strategy by SM to PR, noise marketing, for aespa. Similar to the case of rookie NMIXX, many people also think that JYP is using the same method as SM to attract interest in the new girl group. If this is really a media trick that JYP and some other companies applied to the Gen 4 idol groups, then they have really succeeded in attracting attention. However, this also creates a big controversy, and even a severe negative impact on the debut of a new group, and broadly on the future of K-pop. So, do you think NMIXX really plagiarized their seniors? Or is it just a mere coincidence and some people are being too sensitive? Feel free to share your thoughts with us. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting K-pop content. Thank you for watching.